Hello YouTubers, today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video of the ThinkPad X13 Gen 2 AMD. This is the AMD version. So I have been waiting for this unit for some time because of the pandemic. The pandemic caused a lot of items to be on back order, including ThinkPad models. So when they became available, I went ahead and put the order in. Now, there's two versions of this ThinkPad. There's going to be an X13 Generation 2, which is the Intel version, and then there's the other one, which is the AMD, and that's the one that I have here. If I'm not mistaken, it's an AMD Ryzen 5800 CPU, 8 core and 16 threads. And this is one of it is one of the most, strongest or powerful CPUs out there that could, rival Intel, the Intel platform, as well as the 2020 generation of MacBooks. And I do like the form factor. It feels like a new type of it's within the range of the same category of the X270 series, X200 series of ThinkPads. And I wanted to try it out. Also, the unit comes with USB-C. It does have USB-C. It does have multiple ports, so you're not going to be missing out as port-wise. It has a lot of ports. It does not have an SD card reader, such as the previous models, but it does have enough ports. It supports enough ports out there that you're not going to be in need. Let me point out on the left hand side, this is a USB-C and also provides power charge. This is another second USB-C along with the proprietary Lenovo ThinkPad connection port, HDMI, USB. I do not know if it's 3.1 or what generation, but it is a USB. You can plug in your mouse, hub there on the other side. It has an SD card reader, another USB port. In the bottom, there's not going to be anything because this newer version of models, they don't have any type of removable batteries or anything like that. In the front, it's just going to be the ThinkPad, and it's going to lit up when you turn it on. And just for comparison, I'm gonna compare it with a ThinkPad X270. This is a ThinkPad X270, and you can see there a ThinkPad X270, and compare it to this unit, to the X13 Gen 2. They're about the same size. Look at that. Size-wise, they're almost the same size, almost the same thickness, the same width. But the difference is going to be that the Generation 2 X13, the display is different. It's going to be a 1920 by 1200 resolution, and there's like a 2.5K version, 2560 by I think 1600 or 1200, which is the one that I have here. And it's just a little bit higher than full high definition display wise. So I'm gonna open the unit. It's nice very nice that they provide this protective cover in between the keyboard and the display for transport purposes. That's the part number. And so as far as specifications of this unit, it comes with, it has the AMD Ryzen, as I told you, 5800 series of CPU, 8 cores, 16 threads, 32 gigabytes of memory, DDR4. It also has a 1 terabyte SSD. If I'm not mistaken, these are PCIe 3.0, not PCIe 4, but it gets the job done. It has Dolby audio, front-facing speakers here. It has a very nice keyboard. I prefer the older versions of the ThinkPads that they have a more deeper key travel than the shallower. I believe it's 1.5 millimeters key travel now, as opposed to 1.8 or something like that. But honestly, you can't even tell the difference. Once you start typing on this unit, it's just gonna be like you're gonna forget about that. I'm gonna disconnect the for some reason it's not turning on, but maybe it didn't come charged, so we are gonna have to put it on the charger so the charger does its job, and then we'll be able to boot it up, and you can have an idea. You can see the boot up process keyboard lit up of the display. So here's the Ryzen logo, you can see here. So it is an AMD Ryzen Pro. The unit is turning on now, so the battery must have been on. It must have been an issue with the battery. It came discharged. So I'm gonna enter BIOS so I can give you a more detailed description of the specifications of the unit, and let's see what's going on here. So again, it's an AMD ThinkPad X13 Generation 2. This is the second gen that has the 1280 a 16:10 aspect ratio. That's what I meant to say. It has a 16:10 as opposed to 16:9 aspect ratio on the display. And the here I have the CPU. So the exact specifications of this AMD Ryzen CPU is, this is a AMD 5850U with Radeon graphics. The base CPU speed is 1.9 gigahertz. Total installed memory is 32 gigabytes. That's the way that it was pre-configured. It does not have any SIM card tray, so no cellular module, but you can always do a hotspot and connect it to your phone. The keyboard is backlit, like I said, front-facing speakers, and a nice trackpad. It feels like it's made out of glass, and the legendary track point, which distinguishes all ThinkPads. And that's pretty much it. The keyboard layout, you're gonna see that F11 and F10, they're used like for hanging up and dialing, because you can use this when because of the pandemic, using those meeting online applications such as Zoom and what else, Microsoft Teams, Skype and all that. You can those are like shortcuts for that purpose. So the unit feels light. It is very light, and it does feel light. It feels like that's what it is, a newer version of an X2 X series, X270, X280, and so on, but with a more powerful chip, a more powerful CPU. And I haven't seen that many reviews of this unit out there. I'm gonna be testing it out. I'm gonna be doing from running benchmarks and anything you guys may ask me for to conduct like sorts of benchmarking and testings. But a few videos I have seen of the this type of unit, so that's why I'm putting the video out there, so that you can have an understanding. And if you do like a unit as such, then you have an idea what to expect. Well, thank you very much, YouTubers, and I hope to see you in the next video.